Number 7. Your brain deletes your dreams like a sketchy hard drive. Ever wake up knowing you just had a dream, but can't remember a single detail? That's not forgetfulness. That's a feature, not a bug. Your brain actively wipes most dreams clean from memory within minutes of waking. Why? Because it treats dreams like junk files, temporary simulations, not worth saving to the main drive. It has to do with low activity in the prefrontal cortex during REM, the area responsible for logic, attention, and short-term memory. Basically, your dream self is like a backup profile with none of the privileges, and your brain goes, "Nope, we don't need to keep that nonsense about surfing with a raccoon." But here's the disturbing twist. Scientists estimate you dream for about 2 hours every single night. That's 730 hours a year of vanished dream worlds. Gone. Wiped. Never coming back. So yeah, your brain is running hundreds of surreal simulations every year and then casually deleting them like it's clearing browser history. Ask yourself, what did your brain not want you to remember last night? Number 6. Your body temperature drops like you're preparing for death. Let's talk about thermoregulation, or as your body sees it, Operation Slowly Become a Corpse. When you sleep, your core temperature drops by about 1 to 2 degrees Fahrenheit. Why? Because your brain has decided that you're in rest mode and should be saving energy, like a phone on low power. This drop helps signal to your body that it's time for sleep. But here's where it gets weird. In colder environments, your brain is like, "Perfect, I'll just keep chilling the body." But in hotter environments, you may struggle to sleep at all because your body refuses to shut down until the internal AC kicks in. And this is why people used to sleep with cold stones, clay pillows, or even ice blocks in ancient times. They weren't being dramatic. They were literally trying to trick their body into sleep. Your body cooling off every night is part of a system so old it predates civilization. Your brain is still acting like you might be sleeping in a cave, hiding from predators, conserving heat, and slowing down to survive till morning. So when you suddenly get the chills before bed, it's not a ghost. It's your biology booting into hibernate mode. Number 5. You hallucinate almost every time you fall asleep. You know those weird little flashes or voices you sometimes hear right as you're drifting off? That's not just you being extra tired. That's hypnagogic hallucinations, and they're totally normal and totally freaky. As your brain slips from wakefulness into sleep, it sometimes glitches, blending conscious thought with dream logic. The result? You might hear a voice call your name, see a flash of light, or even feel like you're falling off a cliff. Spoiler, you're not, probably. Your brain is basically like, "Hey, while you're waiting to fall asleep, here's a free trial of horror." These hallucinations can be visual, auditory, even tactile. A whisper, a face, a jolt. Just your brain previewing the dream reel like a chaotic movie trailer you didn't ask for. And because this happens during the transition from consciousness to unconsciousness, part of your brain thinks it's real, which makes it even creepier, especially when you start seeing shadowy figures by your bed that disappear the moment you blink. So yeah, those things you thought you saw at night? Technically you did. Your brain just didn't file the paperwork correctly. Number 4. You can literally stop breathing in your sleep. Ah yes, sleep apnea. The charming nightly routine where your brain forgets how to inhale. Cute, right? Sleep apnea is when your throat decides, mid-snooze, what if, hear me out, we just stopped breathing. Your body goes along with it for a few seconds to over a minute. Then your brain goes, wait, what the hell? Hits the panic button and jolts you awake with a gasping, snorting mess of chaos. It's like if your body had a snooze button for air. And here's the disturbing bit. Some people do this dozens or even hundreds of times per night without ever realizing it. All they know is that they wake up feeling like a crusty sock full of regret and headaches. Meanwhile, their oxygen levels dipped lower than a bad karaoke performance. Not only is it horrifying, but it's also connected to heart disease, stroke, and all the other fun stuff your doctor loves to mention while staring judgmentally over their glasses. So if you've ever woken up mid-snore, feeling like you just lost a wrestling match to the air, yeah, your body might be trying to choke you in your sleep. Sweet dreams. Number 3. You're paralyzed every single night. Okay, time to ruin your comfort zone. Every night, and I mean every single night, your brain quietly shuts down your body like it's flipping the switch on a theme park ride. This paralysis is called rheumatonia, and it's your body's way of saying, nope, you are not getting up and acting out that dream about becoming a ninja astronaut. And thank whatever's holy for that, because without it, you'd be out here punching lamps, falling out of bed, or accidentally smacking your dog mid-dream karate session. But sometimes, that switch malfunctions. There's a condition called REM sleep behavior disorder where the paralysis doesn't kick in. Translation? People literally act out their dreams. Kicking, thrashing, yelling, and in some cases, even running into walls. Imagine waking up to your partner drop-kicking the air because they're fighting a dream dragon. Yeah, romantic. So that whole peaceful slumber thing? Total lie. Your body is frozen and your brain is running a full-blown simulation while your nervous system holds its breath and hopes you don't start somersaulting off the mattress. Number 2. Your brain can't tell real from dream. Here's the fun part. Your brain doesn't really know when it's dreaming, like it's guessing. Dreaming is your brain playing an unsupervised game of what if while your body's offline. But the crazy part is, your emotions, your sensory input, your panic, all of it's real to your nervous system. Dream you falls off a cliff? Your heart rate spikes. Dream you gets in a fight, you wake up sweating like you've just boxed 12 kangaroos. Dream you gets cheated on? Real you wakes up irrationally mad at your perfectly innocent partner who is just sleeping and minding their business. It's because the limbic system, that part of your brain that controls emotion, doesn't take a break during REM. It's like the DJ who keeps spinning bangers at 3 a.m. while the rest of your brain just wants to go home. So even if the plot makes 0 sense, why were you in a grocery store with your childhood dentist and a talking dog? The feelings are as intense as if it were real. In short, dreams are just your brain throwing spaghetti at the wall and then treating the mess like it's a life or death situation. Sleep tight. Number 1. Sleep paralysis is basically your brain's haunted house. You ever wake up, but you can't move? You're just lying there like a frozen chicken nugget while your brain starts sending in the ghosts? Yeah, that's sleep paralysis. It's what happens when your brain wakes up before your body does. A little miscommunication between departments, let's call it. During REM sleep, your body goes into paralysis mode, so you don't act out your dreams and karate kick your partner in the face. That's the system working. But sometimes your brain hits the wake-up switch before it remembers to disable statue mode. So you're conscious but immobile. And your brain, ever the drama queen, fills in the sensory blanks with pure nightmare fuel. Shadowy figures, breathing noises, even full-on demons squatting on your chest like it's open mic night for evil. Scientists think it's an ancient threat detection system, flipping out with no real threat. Like a smoke alarm that screams at steam. Your brain is basically like, we can't move, must be danger. Better hallucinate a monster holding us down. That'll help. So yeah, when you wake up and feel like something's in the room watching you, it's just your brain being the worst roommate ever.